Oh, no, we already no.
Yeah, the VC dance, dog. What? The VC dance.
Oh, yeah.
VC.
Alright, we're going to do it.
Yeah, man, we bust a dance, so now you have to watch the YouTube.
Yes, Power Rock.
Alright, see it now.
Thanks, Antoinette.
Yo, this song always catch me off guard, dog. If you just record
I
it.
gave you eye contact.
No, but still
it should, we need to actually record it and just drop it in like.
But there, this nice space from CoWork and you make up nice, dog. So I'm always just like SpongeBob meme. I don't know which one of them is still. I'm just confused. Like, I want my dead dog.
Truly. But yeah, guys, big up all the listeners who are listening later on the podcast. Big up everybody who's watching on the video. You don't know it's the late night part, season 5, episode 4. And you don't know it's www.com. Jesus Christ. www.vericulture.com/the late night part. If you want to see the video, you know it's Vericulture on YouTube. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Music. We are on Google Podcasts. And I think we're on Tidal too. We're on all streaming platforms. So just check it out. Type in The Late Night. Have you checked?
We're not on Tidal. Tidal do have podcast.
Alright, so everywhere but Tidal and SoundCloud. Because you don't know SoundCloud is not the wave anymore. You get me? So it's a late night part. And, you know, before we introduce ourselves, we just love you to know, like, you know, who's here with us. If you don't know by now, just watch the video. We have the lovely new wave boss.
Set.
Head cook and buckle washer.
Alright.
Dancer extraordinaire. The lady, the one and only LQ Lindsey Lodenquai.
Hey.
Did I pronounce it right?
Yeah, man, you got it right. You got it right.
I always wonder sometimes, but yes, we have her right here, and she's on Instagram at her name.
Yes.
So we're going to introduce the usual suspects. You don't know it's the original, the number one. You know the guy, the loud mouth. Yannick Reed, also known as at the therapist SOL. They are right.
Oh, he remember his real name this time.
Anyway, I'm going to pass it off to my lovely...
The St. Thomas Goody. The wet bread killer. The wet bread toaster. No, Nikki, you have to go follow up and catch up. But yeah, follow me on Instagram at Sashania91. Follow me on Twitter at its_chance_BTW.
2 Z's.
2 Z's.
Thirst traps only. TTO. Hashtag TTO.
Go through my G.
First lady.
Thank you, Yannick. It's Rochelle. It's ultra_rush on both Twitter and Instagram.
Yay.
The man and his Congo. Heatwave Fatally.
And the supplement boss. Hello,
The
guys.
I was waiting, AKA Supplement Boss.
Alright. By episode 6, I go have the song and the AKA. Give me 2 more episodes.
Yes. So this week, right now, you know, we have Lindsey, you know, I've seen very few interviews with Lindsey, so it's a rare opinion that we're getting today. Rare opinion, so it's very special. So, you know, this is going to be a cleaner part than usual because they know that she's a very important person in society. You can't be mucking her up with her bad behavior. But we still have to get into some spice.
Yeah, man, give me like the real.
You want the real
Yeah, man, give me
part.
the real part.
I told them to go easy, you know.
Yeah, we got our
She said,
It was like,
showing the real.
oh, guys.
But before we dive into the mess, you know, there's a new wave boss, you know what I mean? You know, like, we have some people from the diaspora who watch this and think, people who don't live in Jamaica all the time. And I'm sure a lot of people say new wave and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear from you directly, like, how would you describe New Wave and what New Wave is?
Yeah, so pretty much New Wave is like a creative event and social media platform for culture and talent here in Jamaica. So that in a nutshell is what we are. But like with our events, you know, we find it very, very, very important to just kind of highlight. Oh, sorry, am I moving too much? Sorry, my bad. Yeah, so with our events, we find it really, really important to showcase the talent that we have here throughout all the creative fields. So whether it is film, whether it is dance, whether it is music, whether it is visual arts, whether it is comedy or, you know, just food. Yeah, so it is, you know, the gamut. We run the gamut of the creative industry. Yeah, because we have so much talent here. So I feel like, you know, we need more platforms to kind of showcase just the culture and the talent that we have here.
Definitely. So, you know, you're the current director and lead head cook and
buckle washer
of New Wave. How did that come to be? Or did you start New Wave? Just give us.
You know, so it did kind of fall into my lap. So New Wave started in 2016, and the founders were Proto and Jason Panton. So they came up with the idea and they did the first series, which was, you guys remember where it was first? At Stones. All right. Yes. Which no longer exists. R.I.P. Things happen. But yeah, man, so it was at Stones Throw Bar. But Jason doesn't live here and Protege is always on tour. So I kind of just ended up just taking it over because I love the platform. I thought it was a beautiful thing and I really wanted to kind of just run with it and see where it could go. So that's kind of what's been happening since 2016. So that's how it fell literally into my
life. How much New Wave keep since then? If you
enough. I cannot remember, but enough.
More than 20, you think?
Yeah, for sure. Did one in Trinidad too? We did one in Trinidad, which was yeah.
And 3 years and one time it was like bi-weekly or monthly or something.
Yeah, man. So it used to happen. Well, the plan was when it first happened is that it was supposed to happen every month. But that, obviously, you know, having series, it's really hard to keep a series going. So then it moved to
like that where you're looking for new worthwhile talent.
Yeah,
you know?
And then on the business side, especially because it was free when it started out, you know, it's very hard to keep a free event going. You know, 'cause where is the funding coming from? But yeah, we've definitely had more than 20. 'Cause we used to go every other month, and then we would go just sporadically, and then now we really just want to do pop-up events.
Yeah, and you guys used to be on the radio too.
And we used to be on the radio, yes. Yeah.
They were on the radio.
Yeah, with Jimmy Q. On News Talk, yeah.
Big up Q, Fontana, boss.
Hey.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So no, yeah, let's go ahead.
So yeah, you spoke to a lot of events. Do you have any? I know the answer, but we still want to throw it out. Do you have any upcoming events? We absolutely do.
Do you have any upcoming events?
So yes, tell us. Yeah, so we have New Wave Block Party, which is coming up this Sunday. Thank you. Yes, yeah, November 3rd.
What am I going to listen to the episode first?
No, when they listen, it will be the day of the block party.
Fantastic.
So when you listen to this episode, just tell us how the block party went. So we're talking into the future. So yeah, we'll just
okay.
Yeah.
Ting shot. Yeah. So yeah. Sunday, November 3rd. We're gonna be launching the Rock and Groove Rhythm, which is an all-female juggling. So it has Leela Ike, Naomi Cowan, Savannah, as well as Jazz Elise on it. All female, so it's a nice little spicy. We will also be featuring an art exhibition by Man's Like Yannick.
Yeah. I will be partaking in the niceness.
Yeah, bless up the space.
Yeah,
for sure.
Bless up the space. Me and the team, Very Culture, you know, this is also, there's Very Culture in the room too. So, you know, New Wave has given us the opportunity to show our true colors in this space.
And I'm excited because, Yannick, you said this is your first exhibition since when? 2014?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The pressure is on. How do I do, guys? How do I do? Did I do well? you gotta tell me. So, you know, a lot of people have been asking me, what is a block party?
So a block party, we really I kind of came up with the name because I want it to just be like one big mashup of everything that is New Wave in like a really dope space. And I don't know if you know 10A, but I think every time I go to 10A, I feel like it's magic. Like if you go there in the day, you almost feel like, say, your fairies are going to like jump out of the trees or something. It's very...
It's a location.
10A,
10A.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, I mean, that was kind of the general idea of a block party, just one big mashup of everything new wave. So we're going to be having food, we're going to be having art, we're going to be having merch on sale, obviously the music element. There's Herb that will be there, you know. Big up Itopia Life. But yeah.
That's lovely. That's
But
amazing. But like it make handling new wave look like a piece of cake. Tell us like what some of the
Looks
challenges.
are deceiving.
Yeah, all right. So tell us how we have been deceived. Tell us.
Come again. What's the question? What are like the challenges?
What's some of the challenges of running a platform like New Wave? You know.
For one, particularly my experience when it comes to events, money is always an issue. Because we all know to put on an event costs a bag of money. So that's something that, you know, we've had to kind of struggle with sponsorship, that type of thing. I mean, another thing is just kind of keeping the brand fresh, keeping the brand, you know, something that people want to keep coming out to. So, I mean, we are, 3 years in now, and it's just a matter of how do we kind of innovate and stand the test of time, because, I mean, we see it happen all the time. Event platforms come and go, and they die out, and something else come in. So it's just a matter of, you know, how do we keep it going?
Okay,
so that's a challenge that we've had.
Do you have any like advice for somebody who, you know, what I mean, I'm not even going to like blow up Lindsay's age, but Lindsay's not old. Lindsay's young and sprightly, and she's
Oh, I like how that's
young and fresh.
she's younger than Rochelle. So nobody here is old. Okay.
All right.
Lindsay's younger than me.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, so it different.
Yeah, true.
All right.
That's the point.
I can't believe you just roll your neck at me. Like, come over, you buy.
So like, yo, for all the, you know, like young people who, cause, you know, I'm sure even you doing New Wave, right? I'm sure you definitely want there to be a space for other people to like have platforms that.
Yeah, it's important. It's really important. Yeah.
As we
really,
have seen
really
already,
important.
people complain saying them not get on New Wave, so you cannot catch everybody. They cannot catch everybody. So like, I guess, what are some advice that you give for people who may want to not copy New Wave? Okay, definitely not the copycat, but like who want to start a platform that helps, just, you know, be in charge of something like New Wave.
I mean, I think it's important for if it is something that you want to do, I think it is important to do it, because I think that everybody has a space. If you have an idea that you think could work, it makes sense to do it. You know, try it and kind of see what would happen. But yeah, my advice, I guess, would just be to do it.
But do it.
Yeah, do it. Don't be corny though. Don't copy us either.
Hear that? Don't have a black logo. Don't use no yellow. You see me? And there's a different graphic design. Sure. But yeah, anybody else has any question about New Wave?
No, I mean, I just want to say, I think it's dope, especially like the new phase where you guys are like jungles, like the whole film night and thing. I remember you guys did a film night at Stone's Throw.
Yeah, that was our first. That was our very, very, very first film night.
Yeah, and I think like the growth from then till now, I think that was the first time I really looked at it. Like, it's like very evident, like how much better the event has become since then.
Oh man, thank you.
I mean, it's not a question, but you see me.
No, but bless up. Trust me,
it's dope.
Thank you. Like I really
They're very excited to have you here.
I'm excited to be here.
Get off the table.
Ooh.
She's excited to add it.
We did our fangirling before, so we're
Alice, who I've been speaking to via email. Hey, Alice.
So all of these things have been happening, so they're very excited. So you have to give them time.
No, we're composed. We did our fangirling thing, so now we're composed.
Just to be clear, Sash and and rush are nervous.
Oh, I'm nervous too, so don't feel anyway.
Oh, so see, sister circle.
See, go
Come
ahead.
on, the nervous corner.
Alright. So anything else about New Wave you want to plug before we dive into this?
Yeah, you need to follow us first of all. That would be fantastic.
At
I'm trying to get to 10K followers on the New Wave page. So I need everybody here.
I'm already.
We're already following.
Just making sure.
You need a next demographic.
We got this.
But for those of you who don't follow us, please follow
Jordan?
us at New Wave JA on Instagram.
On
As well as,
Instagram?
yes,
Instagram.
please. And you can go to our website. And we have our website is live, so it is newwavejamaica.com. So
Oh, wait, no, I have a question.
tell me, ask me.
Every year, I miss out on the
Celebrity Closet.
Ooh, girl. I need you
Yeah.
to drop a secret to only our listeners which date so we can get our monies in order.
No, seriously.
I know. I can't manage, Lindsay.
No,
I
like
miss out every year.
Every year.
Yeah.
So-
So I can't drop any dates right now.
But you're going to have one this year.
But we will be having one again.
So
I'm gonna tell you first. So when I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell a late night part first.
All right, guys.
All right.
We got it on wax.
But yeah, Celebrity Closet is a thing. That's always something super, super fun to work on, except for the fact when Yannick, have you ever been to my house when the clothes ram up throughout the house?
Yeah, man. I just bare clothes.
It's like my entire floor, like you can't. Nikki, have you come over there when? Oh, you need to. Yeah, trust me, it's like the entire like floor is just covered in like heaps and heaps of clothes. It's not fun, but hey, the product Celebrity Closet is a nice little
So
vibe.
for people that don't know what Celebrity Closet is.
Yes.
Great
Okay.
question.
So Celebrity Closet is like a pop-up thrift store that we do. This will be the third year that we do it. It's also a charity initiative that we like to do for the New Wave outreach, which is, I know I'm digressing a little bit.
Go ahead.
But
Showing
it's
people enough things.
no, but what we like to do is take the arts into inner city communities. So that is what the profit from Celebrity Closet is used to do. But for the most part, back to Celebrity Closet itself is, I told you, pop-up thrift store. But we get clothing from local celebrities, local influencers, and just anybody who wants to donate, and then we sell it back like a thrift store.
Yeah, donate to a tracksuit.
No, me was about
So-
to say we need some big influencers to donate some me can get some. Every time me reach, I just bear some
It is for big people.
I come to say a jacket, yo, that jacket them up. Female.
Dog, what? I just close, bro. You see me? Nobody
That's
not
right.
know, you see me?
Just wear a couple mom jeans and call it a day.
I love my mom.
You're a woman. So it's okay.
Masculinity is so fragile.
No, but you know, it's genuinely unfair for you guys, cause like I can go in the men's section. Like I bought some pants for my dad. It was funny. I bought some pants for my dad, and I tried them on. I'm gonna say, yo, these fit perfect.
Unfair. Don't say that has hips.
Tony's like, pants
Rachel reach out like, oh, I know, they never have no jeans and stuff.
No, but me say, yo, this is interesting, son. No, I'm like, oh, no, I know my size. Men's clothes. And I bought these really cute shorts for my dad to wear to the beach.
Oh my god.
And then,
It just
And
fit them.
Rachel.
I'm almost like in a fight with Black Hero last year with Celebrity Closet because of a jacket that he took that I wanted.
You know who? Oh,
So fight
as a matter of
up
fact, you know who had a big
clothes.
fight? Randy Richards.
Black girl.
With that, were you there?
Anna? It's Anna or
No, it's
somebody else.
I can't remember.
Instagram.
I can't remember who the girl. But there was a huge fight.
Okay.
It was
so
a massive fight over.
So their next Celebrity Closet will have extra security and a number system.
And Randy was our next tier, so Randy.
Randy.
And then listening, Randy, for shame, Randy. For shame.
We saw you, Randy. But I think Randy ended up.
Segment, oh God.
No, but I think Randy did end up getting it in
I'm
the
gonna feel let me
end.
know the jacket too.
I don't know.
Randy is it all off. Me wash your clothes, right?
Yo, the man literally work hard for the jacket. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Close to repeat, like, don't spit there, them say, we're here.
I realized this month, guys, that like I thought like female sneakers was like made different from men's sneakers.
It's
But just a size
on the
down.
color.
Yo, when them cheaper in the dog, yo, I'm gonna start like there.
Them don't make women's shoes in a 16. Like, that's like the hell regular.
You can't wear them.
No, but you would need a size 16.
Gotta get out the basketball section. Women's basketball.
They are tall women.
But them no wear.
You wear size 14, remember that?
A 16.
Yo. Yeah, they pull up in the east side is the tent.
I hate that. Why is it so funny? So they don't have women's shoes in size 15. They don't have size 15.
Maybe 16. Maybe 16 and a half.
No, 15 and then they size down. I'm 14.
No, it's two sizes. It's two
Somebody
sizes.
says one is two.
It's two.
It depends on the type of shoes.
But it's usually like 1.5 to 2 sizes.
They don't have big foot women.
Yo,
I was saying the big foot woman.
Yeah, but like
can't find a shoe.
So what kind of shoes some men have?
men's shoes.
Men's shoes? No, for real.
I'm a size 4 in men, I'm a 6.5.
You wear a size 4.
Ali, this is not for little foot. This kind of.
Unnecessary.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's like between 1.5 and 2.5 sizes bigger.
Yo,
I don't know where you find them.
Guys. I'm just trying to wear some shoes.
It's
not a big.
I'm gonna make sure
Yeah, man.
Sometimes them give a clothes in and I say, yeah, dog. See me, I try to fit in another.
Yeah, they get really trained.
I tell them I'm gonna cut off my toe there.
Start calling.
No. But no, you know what you say, bro, come load you up. You know what shoes were too tight. You can't do that. You can't do that.
All the boy Yannick shoes.
Boy, my big
small. Remember my woman shoes. Don't say that.
Hey, boy,
can't
you
do that.
don't do that.
No, we can't have you out in the streets looking like
Anyway,
that.
it's in the celebrity closet. If your foot small,
December.
that's everything there.
No man, we cater to
big foot
everybody.
people can come to. Small foot, big foot.
Everybody foot, medium foot, all
Big
foot.
foot.
Don't try it.
Forward and fight with Randy Richard.
Yeah, man, no better.
But general.
Next one.
Sorry, Randy.
Alright, so we're gonna dive into
Topics. The list.
topics now. The mighty list. The
Yes.
mighty list. You want to kick it off, Sasha?
No, I don't want to kick it off.
Every time Sasha is off camera, she wants all these responsibilities and opportunities. And when the camera is rolling,
I said, give me a heads up. You always do.
That was a hit up.
Oh, no.
now we'll kick it off.
Yeah, man, we'll kick it off. What's the first thing? Yo, Sash.
But him have the energy. Him have the energy.
So, yo, but then if
We do this with confidence.
Yo.
Wow.
Alright. So, the first thing on the list, there's a video circulating on social media of a street camera, and there were some people walking on the sidewalk, and I was watching like, okay, this is a weird video.
Yeah.
And just see a taxi man go looking at a woman and look up
And a
a
man.
backflip and
Yeah.
thing.
A woman and a man.
And a man.
So they hit into two pedestrians, and it turned out, surprise, to be a taxi man. You guys saw that video?
Definitely saw that
Everybody see the
video.
video?
Yeah.
Alright. So what do you feel about it? What do you think about it?
Yo, I didn't laugh, not at the people. I didn't laugh because I was so frightened. Like, like I'm watching and I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And then the video literally end with the woman flying at the camera. Like literally, that's the laugh. Like me, I said, like I'm nervous because like walking on the sidewalk, I'm paranoid, you know. Like I always did it like, alright, suppose somebody lose control and like I said. bro, you're so fucking paranoid. Just chill and walk.
No, and look at what happened.
The woman they behind the railing, you know, imagine they behind a railing and you say, yeah man, everything jiggy. And this taxi man just swerve down and just, hey, them not living up. Them after them.
No, they're live.
No,
They did an interview with
they're
them.
talking.
Yeah, man. So, no, people, there was an interview, people visited them, the police visited them. The taxi man is allegedly no charge. Apparently they said the owner of the one who the car is registered to said
forward.
he wasn't the one driving, but then they said they charged somebody else. I don't know who
But they
that
charged
person
two
is.
persons because they said that the owner came forward. Because I was like, yo, one, I was like, that sounds suspicious. Me do that, me don't know if me don't come forward to nobody. So when they said, it was the owner that came forward, and then they said that they were looking for the driver of the vehicle.
Yeah.
And
that person, they apprehended that person, and they were seeking that the passengers, because there were passengers in the car as well.
But what happened?
It's a taxi. It's a Jamaican
taxi.
No,
taxi.
already
No,
they're
they're
charged.
They've
Yeah.
both been charged.
Wait, ask Sash, what happened in terms of what?
Yeah, like, I mean,
How?
it's
Like,
that
what-
narrow
how-
passage.
Yo.
It's right out there. Like, how them reach this?
Let me tell you.
Like, me really want to know.
Yo, this
No,
is
but
what
that's not
happens, you know.
normal.
Oh, yo, we normalize them thing here, bro.
It's so true.
Because, yo, I can't imagine how you as a pedestrian can't feel safe on the pedestrian crossing.
But you can't feel safe anywhere.
Anywhere.
No, but
Behind the barrier.
yeah.
Behind the back.
I was coming in the taxi to them and say, yo, you know something really not fair there?
Really? You're walking the same
To
street?
take taxis, you cannot fear that.
That's
It's
nearly every
unreal.
day.
Every day. No,
Brother.
like I'm looking in there and I'm just like, what does a red light mean to a taxi man? Zero. What does a line of traffic that's not moving mean to a taxi? Zero. It no mean nothing. I say, yo, you really have to just don't fear that. Like if you just go into the taxi and say,
Boy,
my side today.
if I
And just
decide this,
reach.
But you know, so when I saw the video first, it's like my first instinct was to give the man the benefit of the doubt, because when I saw it, I said I don't know anybody in their right mind, and you know, obviously, I mean, anyways, anybody in their right mind who would have gone on a sidewalk with that speed. I said it must have been that, because in my head I was saying it must have been. It must have been that he lost control of the car or something, because I say who.
No, go on speed.
well under control.
But that was my first thought. Come I said, John, like, but no, nobody in them right mind who would have gone on a sidewalk at that speed. You know, but
Yo, did you see that other video? It wasn't in Jamaica with a man ride the bike around the corner and he collide with a
With the tree man there on the bike.
Yo, and then
That was scary.
No, I didn't see
I
that.
couldn't watch that.
Yo, the driver literally came onto the car, put his one hand on his head, and then he just
That was scary.
ran.
I mean, the other one was scary.
Man hit the people off the
Yo,
bike.
if
and
you
then
watch the
just-
video, every single time you find a new person. Like it look like it's two people on the bike, and then when they pop around in the car, you see three body fly. And then if you watch it the next time, you see four body fly.
yeah, I didn't watch
Okay.
it. What? Yeah.
Yeah, and the man comes out
Pass.
and then he's like,
Yeah.
he's
man,
going to the car.
Hard pass.
And you just start
I am saying he was running for help. He was running for
Hear
help.
me, I say no. Pass. Hard pass. I'm good. Thanks for the description, guys. I'm
That sounds
fine.
terrible. Yeah, no, it's scary.
No, it's fine.
No, you don't.
airborne, you know.
You don't need to
Yeah.
see it. It's scary.
Bah, you saw it.
I didn't see it. I heard about it, and like I saw it when I saw it like the first 2 seconds, and I said, you know what, it's true.
Yeah, no.
This is not for me.
No, it's
This is not for me. Not for me. But it's like that taxi man there, like personally, I think him need like some serious consequence.
Yeah, of course.
Like I'm somebody who believes that like he needs to get tied up in the middle of halfway tree to a post.
Yeah, me too.
Don't worry, I'll help you. Come go on like him nice.
Yo, we just not tie up no
Jungle justice, listen.
Lindsey will help you. Don't worry.
Yeah, man. Taxi bonfire.
Yo, but
Yo, man, need.
No, but the whole taxi man thing, it is madness.
No,
but there's
for sure.
no accountability. Them not like, me say, what are the rules? Because
There's
me in
no
the
consequence. That
no,
is
me
my
in the
thing,
taxi
like,
now, and the police they right it so. I look through. Me sure me can look right at the taxi. 4 we each up in their back. I'm say, sir,
A theme taxi. It's theme taxi.
not even a look. Me say,
It's exactly him need the route for better run so you can get him little
No,
money,
me
Rachel.
look, me say.
Just want to remind you, a pro tip is if a taxi man have like a black flag or like a black string kind of thing on him car, usually it's a policeman on it.
A black string,
So
that's,
no one
that's
would
an indicator.
identify.
Wow.
Half the time, but that's why there's so unruly.
Jordan in the streets.
So
No, but there's no, like, there's no.
The
I
pro
know, no,
tip.
but I know that most of them own like the minibus, them, they own the coaster, so there's no repercussion.
drugs.
And taxis, there's no repercussion.
Them on the guns.
For, but I say we can't live like this. It is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
guys.
crazy. Just endanger
Jamaica
everybody.
is crazy in general. Like it's
not a real place.
It's not a real place.
You know, say no for them taxi man and have license.
Yes.
Oh, they can't even read.
Can't read.
Travis said no for them taxi man and
Man, they just see the stop sign and just say beer jump up.
The boy said, what? Officer said, he said the stop sign.
It's a
Oh,
weird.
the red square something.
We never see it.
Red octagon.
Octagon.
That's why I never said octagon the first time.
Red square.
The circle square.
No, but speaking on how crazy Jamaica
Square.
is, how many people saw that little cartoon sketch that was telling people not to come to Jamaica, or not telling you to not come?
Infographics. It's infographics.
Segway. Yeah, man, she did it. I'm proud. I'm
You're
proud.
welcome.
I'm proud. But yeah, it was a video on social media where
So so they were talking about crime in Jamaica, saying you can't walk on the street, you can't go Spanish Town, and then everybody was super mad, like, what? Jamaica bad? You're crazy? There's crime here? And I'm like, are you? People were legit upset.
No, who like to me I was just like,
I heard people were upset, but everybody on my timeline was just like, "Lord, fucks."
no, but that's legit. It was like,
People,
They're like tourists cannot go Spain and cannot go out at the night at
and no,
Spain.
somebody was like, so who tell him to go over Spanish Town?
dog,
And
it's
I'm
just,
saying, it's not just tourists. People live there. People can't walk on the street either, loser. He's like, who tell him to go over there? Stay at Spanish Court. And I'm like, you done? You done?
You don't think they never did have like a sketch like that, like Eddie? No, I'm not Eddie Murphy. Comedian name, Chris Rock did have a thing about one come Jamaica. I like him. I say like, you never see that sketch there? I say when I'm reaching like, it's like, man, I love Jamaica. But damn, when I drive everywhere outside the hotel, look fucked up.
oh, stop it.
There be dogs humping in the street. Yo, they fuck up. I'm like, yo, I watch them and say, yo, no, I don't want to talk about Jamaica, so.
but it's facts.
And then they went to the crossroads.
It's true.
I'm just like, yo.
Yo, man, I know, yo, that,
Today in Sovereign,
The
I
worst
saw a
thing-
lady walking with a food cover on her head. So, Travis saw
No, was it raining? Was it raining? But was it raining?
But really, the phone
Was it
raining. She said mesh.
No, I feel like that.
Yo.
I feel like she can have legit reasons for wear that on her head. I'm sorry.
yo, there is no legit reason. Look here, man.
No, you see, no.
Yo, alright, yo, but now like Halloween at tomorrow still. Wanna fuck up. Wanna suppose you just fashion forward them way them bro. Wanna do a little cat woman,
Exactly.
a Wonder Woman costume. She dress up as a
A snack.
it's a snack.
Exactly.
she's a whole meal.
A Sunday dinner. A Sunday dinner.
That's our costume.
That's
Sunday
it.
dinner.
Sunday dinner. You're welcome.
Big up, mama. Where
The way going on is for Halloween. You can tell us because Halloween I got pass.
Yeah, nothing still. I don't even know what happens for Halloween.
You just dress
out
up
here.
and
Trick or treat.
No, but like where you go?
Dress up for Halloween?
No, but that's like somebody asks you what you want for Christmas and you say people get gifts.
But it's like where you go, like what's
Our
happening?
audience is very rowdy
The man
tonight.
them
Not the
penny section can tanker us to them man.
Yes, I thought you were saying Lindsay like
Me?
Nikki.
Jordan
That's Nikki
Jordan
Galloway.
made an orphan comment.
Big up Nikki
Ali,
Kane in
you
the
can take a
audience.
picture. So I just want to get a mid pick.
We
So I made it.
Wait, talk upon
No, we're not.
Wait, talk upon your profile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
Sorry.
okay?
You want the water bottle?
More
No, but I want my wine.
Yeah. Go on.
So first I want like a candy pick and then like a
Yeah.
Pose.
I just meant to the background.
Yo, them there try to take picture the yo apart.
right?
What's the plan?
There we go.
You can talk while the picture is
Alright,
being taken.
we'll talk while the
Alright.
picture take. Cause people are listening at them thing there.
So Jamaica.
So when you're lifting up the mic, that can't
No, we're coming out of the shot, dog. Oh, we in the shot? No,
Yo,
we're not.
Sasha, confuse me.
No, I was going to say.
Photo.
Oh, I didn't know you see me straight back.
Yo. Oh my god, yo, we feel like we're off track.
Anyway, while the ladies take a photo, watch the video on YouTube if you'd like to see the process of how influencers take photos. With Lindsey Lodenquai.
Yes, the crime that killed Jamaica, and then Andrew Olness and him teamed up on Twitter, changed them name to BroGad.
Yo, what
What's that about?
our kind of
What is that about?
our kind of bad mind intro that the most
That's bad mind, bro. That's bad mind.
yeah.
That's not bad mind. Priorities.
Most Hon, the BroGad have water
I do.
for Russia right now.
Water and road.
Exactly. Exactly.
We're not about it.
No,
We're not
but
about
overall,
it.
Jamaican public
We're
officials
not
feel
about
like
it.
say it's a puppy show, it's a joke, or they feel like the public sphere is
So
a
the
group
vice
chat.
chair-
Make us show what you're
no,
saying.
wait,
Yes.
no, it's not
We're
just
waiting.
that. Then him wife got talk about firm and strong, sturdy body man, like a little bit of professionalism, please. I'm looking a leader. I'm not looking. What?
Yo,
that?
you know, so Jamaicans
Professionalism.
unfair.
How is that
When
unfair?
Obama keep up him little vibes, you know.
Oh, I'm kind of vibes. Michelle said-
Jamaican never love it.
Michelle
Yo,
come out and say
put it
Obama
this
body
way.
good.
Now, let me
Michelle
tell you
say
something. You see
Obama body
politics?
Michelle is a
Politics
goodie though, she can.
there's
If she wanted
different
to, she
things
could.
in politics, you see me? Yo, you can do your job as much as you want to do your job. If people don't like you, them not gonna fucking vote
But
for you,
and
you see me?
also, but then,
Say it,
Apartheid,
Rochelle.
you see me?
Say it, my friend.
but then we just have to be realistic. Jamaicans, when it comes to politics, we are puppy shows.
Thank you,
Yo.
sis.
So we have a history of just being puppy
Yeah.
shows.
Optics,
So this
all optics,
Yeah, but-
all optics. Them no want the results, them just want
No.
the gimmicks, them all in on the
But I
gimmicks.
don't think
and
that's
that's
fair.
why you always have
No,
the
but that
politicians
is true.
behind you.
No, but what I'm saying is, no, but what I'm saying is, you see me? To me, it's not fair to be like, yo, all the man do, him just go and do this BroGad thing. When like the day before, the man do a whole video with the bridge where them build, you see me? And him did a display say, yo, how long now when the do have a bridge? Oh, 4 years ago, when them other people that did it in power, who build the bridge though, you see me? So I feel like, yeah, it's gimmicks, but it's not like him do gimmicks alone.
Yeah,
you
like
see
what
me?
is wrong with that little gimmicks? Like,
And
so human being.
I know,
Like, yo, guys, you know I am non-partisan. I'll be a black to wear. I'll be a black to wear. A little fun can't keep. A little the culture. Right now, the streets are set. BroGad at the term, and them gonna partake in the culture. So, we want people to invest in the culture, and them can't partake in the culture.
Good, but Judith, she could have.
yeah, but feel like the thing with
It
him,
was wrong for her firm and strong.
the thing with him wife did kind of weird to me still.
Me
And,
know, but me say both
and
of them
even to
wrong.
me,
Maybe it's not in a sexual connotation. Anybody thought of?
yo, she posted a picture with yeah.
No, sleepy. Oh, that's very professional.
Yo, as me say still, as me say,
But me not put it
Apartheid.
past her. Me not put
And
it
bro,
past her.
the man
No, but they've said worse in
on one
Parliament.
social media platform
for like 20
like
minutes.
20 minutes, and then he
Because
changed
of the
it.
backlash, it was in his name, and then when people started dog, what is him, change it and put it in the bio and then move it. Because they realize it's foolishness. It's not like, oh, I was only keeping it. If everybody was uniformed and be like, oh yeah, go team, he would have keep it. It's because some people are like, dog, what that? They move it. Solve crime for me, please.
Yo, things can. Haven't we come on late night bar and said many times that things can happen simultaneously?
But it is not happening.
I
Is it
disagree.
happening? Is
I
it
disagree.
happening?
No, as in I disagree that nothing is happening.
No,
I will say in politics, it's impossible for everybody to feel like everything is good at the same time.
I want him, me want
Is
good,
it?
and it's crime. So crime is not the work to solve crime is not happening. So
Yo,
me
we're
not
not
keep
gonna
good
turn
nothing.
this in a
So,
politics.
so,
This is
so
not what
don't you think about having an ounce of a sense of humor while people are dying?
Yo,
Don't you dare.
yo, but to me, as me say, it's not like every time we see Andrew Holness, he might keep party or he might do this or he might do that.
Andrew Holness said, guys, have you seen my new cast? People are dead!
Yo, and I'm not...
Yo, look, I'm here because people are dead!
Yo, and I'm not by any stretch saying that, yo, he's perfect and he's fixed the country's problems or he's this great prime minister.
BroGad was very good.
Like, but just feel like, yo, the man, to me,
He was.
it's not like everything what him do is a puppy show thing. Him do one puppy show thing, him wife follow it up with a puppy show statement, and people act like, yo, every time Andrew Holness talk,
yo, guys, you have breakfast. People are dead! You don't eat breakfast, brother. People are dead. People are dead. Oh, you have clean shoes. I'm dead. I'm dead. Come on, so you're in the trenches right now. You ain't oxygen.
Yo, and as we say still, it's a puppy show thing.
Look at my lovely mirror. People are dead. Fucking on the boat art.
Yes.
Dog, the thing are for balance, dog.
No,
You see me? That's all.
Like, I agree. Okay, yes, it has to be balanced. Like, I didn't have a problem with it. It was alright. Okay, gimmicks done.
Sasha Lona, oh.
No, it's gimmicks and done. But it's some of the people how they responded to it. I was just like, that kind of unnecessary.
How them respond?
But then some persons were like, oh, I'm definitely. Oh, he's in tune with us. Wow, and I'm just like,
Yo, but them not no voters ID. You can watch me.
Rochelle, you can say everybody want on Twitter either.
Yeah. Yo, people can say anything, you know. When we see them thing there, we kind of just step on
Prime
like...
Minister of the people.
The world is not going to end when you change your Twitter handle to 13 letters, okay?
no, that's what I'm saying to
It's
me.
just 13 ASCII characters.
Which is fine, but I think it's just a Jamaican people, like, politics for us is a party. We take the party term literally, like, it's loan gimmicks. We vote on gimmicks,
guys,
it's jokes, it's all jokes for us.
So, political rally for Corey Goat and
Yo.
That's what I'm saying.
And red stripe. Don't forget the red stripe.
No, but that's not part of the problem, guys.
I agree with you.
So that's what I'm saying. So this is alright, cool gimmicks, but it speaks to a larger issue
Thank you, Rochelle.
that we have with politics in
It's not a
general.
clone thing all the time, always, and we'll never see a change until we alter our political culture. But everybody co-signing, everybody's co-signing. Oh yeah, me want more jokes, me want more Corey Goat. It's
Yo,
a vice.
if I want thing to learn, sensible people are the minority here.
Well, true.
That's
And to me, I tell straight up, me rate Andrew Holness more than Peter Phillips. You know what I mean? If he might do what he need for the idiot people, they rate him for vote for him win again. I'm dep on that.
Yeah,
And yo, as much as you can say, I wish people would vote on issues. No, it not ever fucking go so ever.
Which is
no one is
really
going to vote on
sad.
issues alone.
so we'll always be here.
Yo.
Here suffering from crime. I won't be able to walk 3 minutes to my workplace from my home. Thank you.
No, but me I go show you, meds. A balance. Yo, alright. You can
the best.
hold on, you can want to be a singer and be the baddest singer. And you know, like you don't have no appeal to the masses. You know go boss, or it's gonna be highly unlikely that you'll be successful as an artist. You see me? So you can be the best leader in the world if people don't rate you, but you're not gonna vote for you and you're gonna end up in the shadow cabinet. A ball every fucking day.
That's how people like Obama and how people used to like Justin Trudeau, but not anymore. You know, charisma.
That is one thing I will say. Andrew's background, whoever them going at them, I think they did some really in-depth training because he is a completely different leader.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they did on the background, them teach him how to be charismatic because before he acted like a plant.
Yeah.
And them teach him how to no, it's true.
No, it is true.
No, the defeat really did shake him up.
Yes, I think him really wheel and come again, as a person, and I'm.
Maybe it was on there.
BroGad!
Yes, on there, the BroGad.
Take this sleepy.
But right now, them I said BroGad needs to provide more jobs.
Yo, man, I like. Yo.
Them I said them I graduate.
Oh.
It was
Them I graduate.
Yeah, man, side of go again.
I'm not doing any, so no. Sorry,
Why have to stay on the team? Where's the push?
No, yo, we don't have to watch the video this week.
You're gonna
We don't
lose.
have to watch the video.
Sorry, team. We never tell you. We never come prepared. We're gonna lose.
No worry. It's
So
okay.
yeah, so them say people are graduate and them only go work in a BPO is call center, right?
Yeah.
Well.
But what happened was someone posted their graduation picture. But it's like MSc at 20.
21.
chat time. Never say chat me. Just posting picture and a guy quoted the tweet and say, "Lol, so that me here say so that I'm higher still."
But he worked there. The guy that he worked there.
That's facts?
Yeah.
He even won an award.
The Twitter.
What question?
Yeah, you want a person that
No,
know
but
the person
question.
that commented on it work.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Him a look-
How do we know that what he's saying was shady?
Because constantly on social media.
His follow-up tweets.
Not only that, working in the outsourcing industry is constantly used as a diss. People always go work at a call
Yeah,
center.
but
go
but
call
I'm
center
saying him
work.
work there, so him fuse it as a this.
Because
His follow-up tweets.
it's follow.
Okay.
But yeah, overall, I'm saying people constantly throw out, oh, you work at a call center, you go work at a call center as a diss to people. I've never seen people shade honest living. Yes, the government can do more for create different jobs, but you go shade people for trying to make a living in a safe, regular way. Them not beg nobody on the road, them not thief or rob. You sit down constantly and make jokes about, oh, you work at call center this. Like every time I see a tweet about it, it irritates me. Like people are making honest money, them not beg you, them not thief. Again, going back to crime, with the amount of crime we have, we should have glad that people are trying to make honest money. Like it's not shady. There are currently 34,000 people working in the outsourcing industry, and I'm speaking facts. So if you have jobs for them 34,000 people there, then give it to them and stop make some ridiculous jokes. Again, I will say the government can make more jobs in different sectors and do more for people, and we can move up the value chain because currently we're at the lower end. And we are doing that we're delving into the shared services, into LPO, etc. But don't sit on Twitter and shade people where make money for put food at their mouth. It's stupid.
You know, somebody don't wonder why they're so excited about that topic. The research. Over there,
She knows.
I've been responsible for bringing outsourcing companies to set up in Jamaica from Sutherland to HGS, etc. So I know what the work is.
Oh, so you're biased.
There. I'm not biased because I do, as I said, I do believe, and we are trying to move up the value chain.
Your friend.
Right? So people always say, oh, outsourcing is just call center.
It's not.
What we have now is just call center. It's at the lower end, but there are people who do back office operation, them do HR, them do accounting for people.
Them do lawyering.
Also, there's LPO, which is legal outsourcing.
Yeah.
You can do legal outsourcing.
You can do people contract, you can do their mediation, their arbitration, etc. But we have this stigma, so once you work in an outsourcing thing, it's just trash. You're not your work list. There have been companies who came here to try and get people who are legally trained to draft contracts, and people like, no, them no want go because there's a stigma.
And them not make no money at them current job.
And them not make no more money. Them not have. It's like once you have, there are companies who, for example, CPO, clinical process outsourcing. So you can write prescription, you can do medical transcription. These companies have come and they say, yo, we want to set up. We want to move Jamaican people up the value chain. Nobody, none of the nurses, none of the junior doctors not biting because I can't go home and tell my mother, say, I work at one outsourcing company. So that's a part of it. So we want to move up the value chain, but we can't because people keep perpetuating this stigma that outsourcing is trash and it's low level and you're just an answer call and help people fix them remote. Shut up. Read. Google.
And that's that on that.
No, it's the word of the Lord. Thanks be to Sash.
Sashania said,
Yes, so Sashania gave you a whole set of facts, hard to argue with. I am just a dumbo from the road.
But you can't argue with still.
Yo, more time.
There's nothing to argue with. There's nothing to argue with.
Yo, just sound like the call center, them a pay bucks. Pay bucks and hey, nobody can style me or work for me at the end of the me live somewhere, you know. I mean, like a fool where I style people, them don't live nowhere. Them don't live nowhere. Every minute them broke when them say 10 grand didn't come up. Do we really need to do that? Maybe if you didn't have a work.
Wow,
Maybe if you didn't have a work. But maybe if you didn't have a work, 10 grand wouldn't seem like, bro, if me go to a restaurant and I say 10 grand, I say, oh yo, it's a good day. It's a good day today. How two people must eat for under 10 grand?
Yeah, because she always say, man.
I never decided to say pop style probably a little more. Come true.
No, I mean, yeah, 10 grand, no bad.
So
But
no, I think it's more.
See that?
You say, hold on, you would work at a call center?
Yes, but it depends on what I'd be doing.
Lindsay, would you work at a call center?
Lindsay both work.
But that's the thing. You see, already.
Did you know answer?
Oh, sorry.
I really thought you was
Nobody now get way.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to.
if you had to.
And it's not for everyone. I would
Sash?
work, yes.
Oh, okay.
I would work at a
No,
call
man, the
center.
answer was a given.
No, and I think because we keep calling them call centers as well.
Exactly, it's
because I know-
outsourcing. It's not just call
Exactly,
center.
because
You have
I know-
software developers who work in our
Yo.
outsourcing companies in Jamaica. You have animators that work in our outsourcing companies in Jamaica. You have digital people who work in our outsourcing companies. Okay?
Sasha, bust my ears, please.
No, but a lot of the business process outsourcing, you have people, I know people that do accounts for firms overseas, and that is what it's called.
Yes.
There are people who are doing legal work,
Yo, so
translators,
alright, so
but it's because
question.
we just think of it as, okay, Amazon, you lost
No,
your
but,
account.
alright, but genuine
there's
question
more.
then. These people that are complaining that they graduate high college, whatever, and only place them can work is a call center. Are they getting these high up jobs, or are they literally like just support staff in those outsourcing
All right.
companies?
No, they're not done. I think, as I said, we at Jamaica, currently in Jamaica, we are not fully up the value chain. So yes, we do have people in software development, shared service, etc. There's now the GSS who is trying, which is our initiative trying to develop skills within the outsourcing industry or within Jamaica so we can supply jobs. So yes, not all of our jobs are high level. Not all of them are software developing and accounting. So yes, there are people who are coming in just at entry level. But I'm saying there are companies who've come here and they want to put in more jobs that are higher up the value chain within the shared services. But they cannot do that because people who have the training, who are lawyers, who are nurses, etc., software developers, some of them don't want to go into the industry because of what they've heard about the industry or because of the stigma that I can't tell my friend that I work at an outsourcing company. So that's a part of why we don't have those jobs. Because I know as I said, I've been one to set up meetings for companies to come here.
But I feel like
And
that's a
there's
different
nobody-
discussion though.
What do you mean?
Because you're talking about how what we have right now is low level, but
Not
that doesn't
all.
not all.
Right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But that still doesn't change the fact that when people speak about it, they're speaking about the low level jobs, right?
Right.
But even if we were to get the higher level ones, would people just coming out of college, which are the people that we're really talking about,
Yes,
Would
if
they
they
be-
have the skill set, if you're coming out, all right, so let's say John Brown come and him say, yo, I want to set up a big software company. I don't want no entry level, just answer call. I want a software company and I want 500 people in. All of those 500 people, if you have the training, you would go in as a software person. So it wouldn't be an answer call. So yes, if the jobs were there,
Yeah,
you're
but
right,
even
people
so-
could access it.
Yeah, but even so, you have even software companies, there's still levels to that, you see me? So even if there's such a thing as a low level software
Congo,
job.
there are companies here that do only, they do not, I'm telling you, they only do stuff, they don't answer no call. You send in your thing, they develop software, they get contracts from overseas and do it here. For a fact, them not answer no call. So there are different companies that do different things. There are companies that only do development of software, just as there are companies who only do legal process outsourcing. Them not technical, them a draft contract, them a do arbitration. There are different types of companies, etc. So yes, there are people who will always start at the entry level, but that's not the general consensus. That's not how the norm is across the board. But we're using one norm to be like, this is how it is for everybody. It isn't.
I also have a question. I'm not being just, very. A lot of the persons coming out of university with these degrees,
Them done.
No, Yannick.
Anyway, go on.
but not. There's certain jobs that I'm not being shady. I'm really not being shady. I'm trying my best. There are a lot of skills that we lack and we don't get them when we're in university to transition into certain jobs. So a lot of us have this idea of the job that we would like when we leave university, and simply most of us are not qualified for them. And it's not just, it's not
Yannick,
done,
can you stop?
it's not those, but it's in terms of there's some soft skills and some hard skills that we don't develop. A lot of people think that you're coming out straight to university and you must just get to work and you're going to figure it out. A lot of people do think like that. So there's certain things that your university career is supposed to help you to prepare for. I remember when I was in almost in third year, one of the finance lecturers, he looked at us and he says, you guys realize why a lot of UE students, before we never had to compete for jobs.
Yeah.
UE was just, you go to UE, all right, you get the work. But now other schools are coming up and they're more practical. We're a lot of theory, so that we have to build other skills to be more rounded. So when we come into a workplace, it's not like starting from jump. I know I've seen people come in with master's degrees, advanced degrees, and them not have no sense of working in an office. And it may not be, not everybody going to work corporate jobs, but them really not have no experience. And to me, that while, because me get my first summer job from my 15, so it wild to me. It wild to me to imagine that you have no concept of how to behave in an office environment, how to interact that way. And a lot of people think that them just go just book, get job. It really not that easy. Sometimes you just have to go through some struggles. Not saying that you should have to, but we have to think about developing ourselves in university when we have time to do it. So you're going to school, yeah, that is important. Try do a little work. If you can get some work experience, do some extracurricular activities. Okay, Yannick. But yeah.
Me, come at me, guys, because I know it's enough when I go to school, when I not do the homework, when I copy, when I pay people for the work, when I school their school, when I take 8 years to finish the 4-year course, and when I don't come and I take because it's like what Rochelle said. What skills? What do you know how to do? You know how to regurgitate information.
It's big man saying
that is not a valuable skill, because there is no right and wrong answer in the real world. It's figuring it out. And no critical analysis skills. Some of them do. But if you have skills, not want to do work nowhere, on a lazy, it's just obvious. You don't know when I see the picture of them for the graduation picture. You don't know how long them did that. You don't know how long them take. You don't know how old that BSc is. Is it me? It could have all 10-year BSc, is it me? That not guaranteed nothing. But yo, bro, I was supposed to finish school in 4 years. I was there for 5. You know what I mean? So it's not like me I talk as like no so brilliant genius. I flunk out first year. They get me off the circle and forward again. You know, see me I don't know mural. Don't. Yo, me tell people some is a plain clothes. Come on. What? But people insist.
Hey, but with the final next photographer here.
People insist. But I say, yo, me know say me couldn't go in the office because me know say if me go around a table and say, yeah, man, me want a managerial position. What me I gonna do?
No, but remember Yannick said he would have killed himself if he had to work in an office?
I did say that.
Why would that hurt your feelings?
Because you work in an office.
Literal Lindsay or Lizzie. Sorry, you threw it back.
You can just for this.
Sorry,
yo, if you have this sarcasm, you have to do it with a different tone. Yeah, the tone never match.
Okay, sorry.
No, but yes, I think that's also a conversation that we really need to have. Like, the world is not the same. The world is not. Nothing is the same anymore. So we
tale as old as time, fam.
Yes, so all of those. No, because I actually saw a conference about adulting. I saw adulting conference, and I say, what is?
BroGad.
But then I look at it.
Audience, if you're gonna say a whole sentence, please approach the microphone.
Yeah, for real.
We're afraid of the microphone.
Yo.
But no, there was a conference, and then I looked at it, and some of the stuff that I see people like them to teach you. I said, right, you don't know that. But people are.
But yet they want 350K salary, and they don't do nothing for deserve it.
Wow.
That was his segue, but
yeah.
Alright, context with Lindsay.
So, there was a discussion across social media.
I am actually not.
No,
that's why she lives such a nice life.
She's nice. I used to wonder if Lindsay was a country girl, but she's not a country girl. Nice.
So tone people
until
don't
them
nice.
join Twitter.
Tone people not nice.
Tone girl are no.
The tone girl
it's quite an amazing feat that you went to Immaculate.
No.
Like Lindsay went to Immaculate, you know.
The tone girl them would disassociate themselves.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
yeah, we know that. We know. Alright, Albernia, calm down in the corner. Calm down in the corner.
The crowd is shocked when they hear Lindsay go to Immaculate.
No, that was
I went to Immaculate.
It was
for
my second guess.
years.
I was right.
What? Wait, it was a second guess. What was your first?
Champion
guess?
was my first guess.
Oh,
She don't
Back
give
in
me
my
no,
head.
no, no.
No.
But I'm also an Andrews girl at heart.
You
Like,
see?
Par with their
You see?
Andrews.
pair with my mom went to Andrews. My grandma was like the principal at Andrews prep school for like years. Like
But I-
that's how Andrews. Yeah, man, trust me. Like Andrews, I'm a place.
Oh, that means that nice.
Andrews, I'm a man. Andrews,
Oh God.
If them they say they have
I
a
like
Immac
that.
girl energy.
that's like shade at Immaculate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was because I knew she wasn't an Andrews girl, so those were my only two options.
I knew before, so I didn't have to guess.
Hey,
These are my only two options.
you did your research.
I did my research.
I'm a fan.
So yes, I'm saying across social media, somehow, you know, we always have these topics about how much money is enough.
Because we broke.
You know, and then 350K was a figure thrown out if it is.
A man say if you have make 350K and you not live comfortably, you're dunce.
That are true.
Like, that's really the summary of the tweet. Him say if you make 350K and you not live nice, you're dumb, you're fucked.
Let's let the guests.
Like, that's what he said.
Open the floor.
Yeah, man, so how much you make per month, Lindsay?
No.
Or just ask the question. How much new wave are bringing, you know?
Yeah.
What do you think is a livable wage for? What make us set up this
No,
case
man,
study?
yo, livable wage
Sing.
is a thing, you know?
Yeah.
No, that's what we say.
How much
We're
you
gonna do
want
a
to
case
earn?
study.
How much you
Yeah,
want
how
to
much
earn
you-
per month and you're good.
No, but we have to give her the context. So she live alone. Or
No, man, her context is
yeah.
her context.
Oh, so we're talking about my.
Let her lie. She don't want
Yeah,
your
what
entire
you are bringing
business.
home as a
No,
Lindsay
no.
Lodenquai.
No, what you would want to.
You
No.
want
want
to
to
bring
be-
home as Lindsay Lodenquai.
Yeah.
Nor about a guy.
So I think personally,
Yeah.
if I could make,
Calm down.
Yeah, man.
Story get hot.
Figures.
if I personally could make,
Shoot for it.
no, I'm just gonna be simple and just I live. I think a pretty simple life for the
Aye.
most part. If I could make
And just your
250K a month,
Bitchy!
just as a simple, living the life that I live, just a very.
Yeah, Nick.
I can afford to pay my rent. I can go to supermarkets.
Yeah.
I can do little things
Yeah.
and then still have a little
But-
bit of money to save. Like I'm not a baller, shot
Okay.
caller, Hennessy in the
Yannick
club,
can go come with them.
right? So yeah, and I think
Guys
that
are
is
So
I think that is a
Lindsay
simple.
knows what it's like to take care of others.
Yes, she's the mom.
Yo, alright guys, I know so when I sense a little shade in your voice. And if you're watching on YouTube, you have to the shade in the man must about 3 neck roll consecutively.
It's alright. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, man, we did that discussion.
Yeah, we talked about that.
The group chat, and this are the vibes
We
they
said we were
still.
gonna save it for the
Yo,
power.
if we start a subscription,
Oh wait, can I drop
like a
my
OnlyFans for the group chat,
phrase
dog.
that I've been saved?
Sashani has a hot take.
Alright, Sash, go ahead.
No, I'm ready for you. I think your hot take is a hot take.
It's very hot.
Okay, so I was saying that we'll always have this discussion once we live in a capitalist society.
And?
And so the only solution
Yeah?
is fiscal conservatism.
That's not what you said
A
first.
socialism
Hey,
unit center.
She said socialism.
No, I revamped it. when
No,
I
man, you
read
can't
it.
read from.
It
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
read
means
from.
Down the hot
the
take.
take is mild. It's a mild take. It's not
My
hot.
girl said the only solution is to save money. Like, boo.
I know.
Lindsay, I rock with you. You say it's a 250?
I would say 250.
Exactly. Me I say, yo, this man, I say, yo, but I love 180. But you see, if I had the 250, man, nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Yannick has been on that champion.
Gucci.
Yo, all
180.
me I say,
Me say 180
it
is a very
can survive.
180 me the dead hungry. Sorry.
Rochelle wants to be paid $500,000 per month.
What you mean?
Why am I blowing my friends?
And that may I say.
Yo,
Alright.
no, watch out. No, I am broke and hungry like.
Because Rochelle said 350 is not enough for her.
No, I said
spoke about perspective.
exactly. I said it's perspective. And I said for me, exactly. For me and in my head things are different for me and it's all personal. I could make my life work on 100 to 150K, but you told me comfortably. It's not about making it work. That was another. Remove that premise. I can make anything work. When I just started working, me to make $50,000 a month. I made that shit work.
Yeah.
I remember. Very.
And she's saving up. She's saving up.
Yeah, frugal is a word that never yet sound like a compliment.
No, it's a compliment correctly.
Frugal sound frugy. It sounds like a...
Girls call men sheep, but they call each other fruit.
Yannick,
I ain't never lied, guys.
yeah, man. Yannick cracked the code.
No,
man.
it is
No,
not
no,
even
my
like.
friend is very good. Fine. You want me to tell him?
No, it's
Rochelle,
fine.
okay.
Calm down. No, but it's true. And I realized, like, probably, I'm an only child.
Yeah.
And it's something I talk about all the time.
She alone won the 500.
No.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm an only child. I have 2 aging parents.
Mm-hmm.
My parents don't have shit to leave me. So everything I think of in my head is, how am I going to do this for me and them? Sometimes it amazes me. And there are certain things I don't know. Probably it's because, I don't know, I have a guilty conscience. I don't know. I will rationalize spending $1,000 on myself, but my daddy can come and say, yo, I need to do may I shell out 30-something grand.
Yeah.
Oh,
And to me,
but yet still your teeth him short.
that's why that's why my teeth.
When you fall, you say, oh, buy the shorts, boy.
No, but sometimes I have to raise some my parents. You know how them say once a man, twice a child?
Yeah.
Like sometimes I have to say, okay, family meeting. Why me I spend my money on groceries and things are wasting at the house?
Oh, yo,
Me not playing.
And your chest of the ear on it.
And my parents, but that's what I'm saying. And the way how me, like my parents them me really feel no man.
Answer to Rochelle.
No big man thing.
Bomba.
No, that's what I'm saying. My parents them brought me bad in certain ways. My parents have probably always treated me more mature than I was. My mother now will go to the supermarket and me say, yo, spend $15,000. My mother is at the cashier. She called me, she said, Rochelle, the bill is $18,000. Can I spend it? I say, yeah, all right, cool. And people look. My mom said, Rochelle, the cashier is looking at me. And people are looking at her and they're like wondering who, because she's like, mommy, yeah, man, all right. And people are looking at her like, who the hell is this big old man talking to? And when I go to the supermarket, we're pushing the trolley and tea. And mommy said, can I have chocolate? I said, no, there's chocolate at home. Like I have become my own parent.
Chocolate stockpile
No.
out there.
No, yeah, chocolate. No, my mommy has
Rochelle, I love your candor. You get me? But you're a woman, you need to live your life.
Me can't live the hot girl life. But that's what I'm saying. So,
them have to pull you into that one. I said the 350. It's not you alone. It's like a family unit.
Yes.
A family unit have to bring in something. If me have my wife and pick them, me I bring in 350K, and them I tell me that is enough. I said, what are you bringing to the table?
no, that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. So this has to, when we come up with these arbitrary numbers, we have to put perspective on it. Enough people live on them own. They might take care of themselves. They might take care of their parents, a country. They might take care of younger siblings. And I say, so it can't be arbitrary. Most of us will never be able to earn that magical amount that we want because of the field that we decide to go in. There are certain things that there are factors that really affect that. So we can throw out an arbitrary number and that number could have keep ballooning. But me say I've done the math of what I would like to have. I'm say, I could have make it work with that. It would have been nice to get more, sure. But I could have make it work, but I can't make it work with everything. But you told me live comfortably, so it's never. When you say comfortably, I should never be thinking, this can.
Actually, before it is someone like when we say 350K, you're like.
Yeah.
And I say, yo, so how much you want to get paid?
Dog, when we hear about this, I know it always go down, especially
It's
on Twitter.
perspective.
It start with a man and call you fool. Him don't know if you have like cancer or something and you have pay
That's
for
what I'm saying,
treatment.
suppose you're
And him just
sick.
paint it with a
But somebody having cancer don't make good pay, bad pay.
That's not the point.
Yo,
No, but it's not. No. That's what I'm saying. The arbitrary figure is it can be either a good amount or a bad amount. It's good depending on what your circumstances are.
I'm not sure.
Everybody
Suppose you're a garbage man.
Alright, Yannick. Alright, Yannick, here one.
You might have 12 youths.
Next
You have
up.
12 youths to take care of.
Another year fault.
Yeah, but
that's a reality. That is your reality.
So that make the pay bad?
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's all.
But the question was never, the pay was, the question was never whether or not the pay was good. Well, there wasn't a question. It was just if I bet 350 and they broke your dance, you fuck.
Exactly, without considering.
Just there try to make the dance now.
Yeah, man, we know that's why
we know, that's why. We're lock off the
If you
sound.
could
We're
have
lock off the
some more
sound.
like,
Locking off the
suppose
sound.
you're
I'll
a
turn your
garbage
mic.
man, right?
No, that's what I'm saying.
And you pick 3 garbage for the week, so you get extra
But dog,
garbage.
some of them people are going on like say like these young people they're like yo 350K or nothing. So what you want to do? What are you doing for earn more than 350K? Like what you want to do? Them dunce people here were still a graduate and not how much money them want?
No, that's a, which is why I say them. Exactly. And
Alright, and ready
And
for
they
stuff
are-
about 350.
and they are in debt up to their
Like
eyeballs.
Russia go for the neck tonight.
No, but it is no. That's what I'm saying.
Some people just too anxious to call people fool.
Exactly.
And so on like them richer than people.
No,
and
but-
things
but-
like that.
No, but there's certain things like when you talk about money across fields and stuff like that. I have a friend, she works in like marketing and social media. When she tell me what she aim to get, well, like this is what her amount, what she said, she hope that they'll give her this amount. Say what that? But me can't be mad shady out in the streets, but for me it's like the amount of work with me see her do, me say yo, them not value them something.
Yo, if you tell her, me one friend them always say, yo, man, me I pre for charges. That you pre for charge? Yeah, but one my friend them tell me. So me can't say, wait, so that not good. No.
But that's a price.
Because we keep prices secret from
Yes.
each other. The whole of
We keep prices.
We keep our salaries secret.
I said we keep prices secret, we keep salary. People are invited to work, I don't know how much money them plan
Yo,
to
you can't
pay.
be doing the same job as somebody right next to you and two of them I get two different pay.
No, but that happened to me.
No.
That happened to me when I remember where I was before. I was getting paid a certain amount. The other person was getting paid. She was getting an allowance, and it was my manager. She said, okay, she just came in as a manager. She said, I'm looking at everybody's contract. She goes, you realize your contract is not standard. And we went to HR, I got a pay increase the next week. But there's certain, and there are levels. So there's a part that I was getting paid more than the person. They said, okay, because you have this experience, and she did not. So government is one of the only places that I've seen that is very clear. Them have a pay schedule, so you're either on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you know exactly what you're going to get paid. But I see enough people, and I say so much, what is the salary for the work? But people are not, we don't post those things public. I see a couple threads popping up on Twitter where people say, yo, I work in finance, I'm on this is how much I make.
Yeah.
But you know I'm gonna trust that. I didn't trust that.
No, as in
Because I know there are people on Twitter
What
happened?
Some man just want to call somebody broke.
Yeah,
whether
that's
it's
really
true or
it.
it's false.
That's really it.
Legit. I just this was some man energy there.
Yeah, because it's a conversation that we don't have. Like, I'm always intrigued. Like, when people tell me that they make this amount of money, I'm going to say, wow, you're living that life? I wish there was like a site or something where people could have post them budget. Because sometimes I say, I feel like,
Not Jamaica.
no, but like legitimately, because sometimes I say, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, but as I said, still, like, when you have money, you'll always find new ways to spend more
No,
money.
but the people that me know me say, where I get money from?
What did I do with the 250?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I said no
Half
to the
of
350.
Not saying no. With 350,
Never
I have
say
to pay a
no.
mortgage. That's important to me.
Oh.
But yes, I don't think there is any being the same way for
No, man, the lightning round this
my
stuff.
God.
Oh yeah, because you never seen them put up with something.
So right now, when you watch a video right before this thing starts, right?
No,
Who
wait.
can describe it the fastest? Me?
Yes. We never talk about it.
So right now, Tank is an artist, right?
Yes.
Tank is an artist. He went on,
A legendary R&B
he
artist, I
went
think.
onto a podcast, right? Actually, his podcast, and he said that, if you suck a dick as a man, you get me? If you suck a dick twice as a man,
It's excessive.
There is a gamut for you to still not be gay. You suck a dick. You get me? His explanation was that sometimes maybe you're not sure, and maybe the first
You have to be sure.
maybe the first time you do it, you say, "Whoa, that was kind of weird." So you want to do it the second time for
Word
you to
flex.
figure out,
Yeah.
after you do it the first time, and you You do it the second time and then you get sure. And then after that you say, yo, it's not really for me.
Yes.
And
Yo.
then after you say it's not for you, you can go back to being straight.
Yo,
You're
so-
always straight, you never go back.
Yo, so if you're a vegetarian and you eat chicken 2 times, are you no longer a vegetarian?
No.
Hold on,
You're
wait,
still
so
a vegetarian.
hold on. So if you used to eat chicken and you stop eat chicken, you can't be a vegetarian.
I
Ever.
disagree. I move back and forth between
Yeah,
vegan
people
and
do that
all the
all the
time. I'm a vegan for a month.
Yo,
and
so
I
you
go back
can
to my
change your
vegan.
sexuality.
All right.
Yo, you see how Sasha excited about the BPO?
Yeah.
She excited about the other letter them.
All right.
Forget them the chapelle, you see
Tango
me?
asks if he can change his sexuality.
The man just
There's
wake up
lots
and
of-
say, you like woman today.
You know, actually, yo, I watched this. There was this TED talk that this documentary they did this, and it was when I first was getting into this stuff, and I learned about sexuality being a spectrum. So there's extremes.
The
So
Kinsey scale.
Yeah, sure.
But you just want to show some read a little bit, Jesus.
Yeah, no man, but that for real was a joke in Easy A that I didn't get and I had to Google.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Got you.
yeah. So the sexuality being on a spectrum where it's, straight. Let's use straight and gay at the other end. But there are lots of different and overlapping
Yes.
In between.
sections of that. And people go back and forth. There are people who, so if you think of it as a journey or a spectrum, you're not one who, it's not black and white. So it's not just, you're either this or you're that or you're that or you're that. So there's lots of definitions and defining yourself in that. And I think what I appreciated about the Tank video, he did another follow-up video. Well, he said
Did many.
he did.
Yo, the man of an album and the whole press run is now about.
That's what I'm
If
saying.
you suck 2 dicks, are you gay? And
That
also
was-
when is the
so
album
that's-
out?
Exactly. So to me, it was when I misunderstood the first time I watched it. I was like, yes,
Yeah.
And then I do it, I read it. I say, okay, cool, I got you. And then he did some follow-up. And to me, it is very interesting how quickly it's not, if we're all right, say we don't like gay people, but we're always trying to push gay things on people. So to me, it is so weird. The man said that comment, he never said it in reference to himself. Initially him say, oh, he's not about it, but let us reason it. Let's think about it as a logical human being. And the people them jump down him throat. That man say,
No, I'm not think the man argue something. I think.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
even-
But
even-
everybody
If
already
let's just say
assumed it
that
was him.
nobody on late night parties is like wanting all these things. We don't
Yeah.
talk about it.
Nobody's
Now,
out.
we're a some joke, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that first must be said.
But
But if you as a
disclaimer.
straight man, me as a straight man, never yet wake up in the morning and say, oh dog, I see them dicks up there. We want to know them taste. Never! Never!
My
Never.
name take us.
So you never hear it.
I'm gonna wanna, I don't have a problem, but I don't want to know my straight friend them come and whisper to me and say,
Whisper to you, like,
just,
then definitely
no,
know it's
I'm kind of
him.
curious, dog. I just want to taste of it. And I'll be like, no! We are talk, The audience is burning the fire, not us.
No.
You get me?
But the rules of engagement are different for men and
And for
women because
women-
one of the things that came up was like girls, women can be, and nobody's like, oh, you're gay or you're queer. It's like you just had
Exactly.
sex with a girl. You're not gay. You're
Yeah,
not this,
because
you're not
of the,
queer.
the patriarchy. Isn't
Exactly.
It?
So
Because
it's like
man
it's
is
closeted
hot, bro.
homophobia.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's all it is.
No, but that's true. That's true. And we tend to define sexuality in terms of
Penetration.
exactly and relationship to men.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that is really what defines most of relationships. It's hard pressed. Like
Rough.
it's rough.
It's rough.
It's rough and it kind of sad. I may say but men. Like and it's the way how we perpetuate. Men think that they can fuck gay women straight. That is madness.
First of all, them no believe says you're gay.
Exactly.
Yo, you say like how a man would have said, for a man suck one would him gay. But a woman can suck a million pussy and she not lesbian now. Be like,
Exactly.
She don't know what she had done.
she don't know what she a do, man.
She
Exactly.
just can't forget the right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alright, your counter argument is solid.
Thank you.
Very, very, very solid. But still.
Yeah, but what Rachel did say that was interesting. So there's something that Tank did say in the interview where basically he was using a what you call that? It wasn't him.
Yeah,
Is it
but-
like she did say, so if a man do this, is he this?
Yeah.
And then him said down the line it become Tam says he sucked dick
Exactly.
twice, but he's
Exactly.
not gay.
Exactly, and
That's it.
and that is how it perpetuated. And then it's not. And then if you look at the comments, me say no on the dark, and it's like, oh, he need to come out of the closet. I'm just like,
Lindsay, you have anything to say?
like what?
Yeah, I'll keep out of this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely keep out of this one. Definitely keep out of this one
Safe.
right now.
She's a public figure. She can't,
Not a public thing
she can't be
like
seen picking sides. You know what I mean?
Wale.
Ooh, I like this one.
What?
Or is me supposed
Man, no,
Yeah.
if me see like you have the focus face, so I thought you
I
were
thought
thinking
you
about.
like kind of the lightning.
Alright, so yeah, man, rap artist Wale, him say
He might have trouble.
He might have trouble connecting with his daughter. And some woman was like, yo, how could you say that? You're supposed to make the effort. You saw that? Anyone else say that?
Yeah,
Yes.
I saw it.
Yeah.
It was a toddler. He has a toddler. And
What was on
apparently
breakfast?
apparently they're not jelly.
They were
They're
they don't
jelly.
get along.
The
The baby energy just dropped.
Come back with that.
On the body,
That's not what he said.
they need massage the baby, but that's not.
That's it. They have bad vibes. Right vibes.
You never just a part. You never just
Every
a
time
part.
the little girl just a drink her milk, she just a side eye.
Yo, you know that when you have.
Yeah, take it in a dog. The picture are just full of body. Don't you? Every time I come home from work, I just be a body. I just be a body.
You know that.
Can't agree.
You know that brother there with power with your bridging, and every time the brother come, you have power with your bridging, and the brother come power with the bridging, and you say,
Spirit just cross.
I'm real for cut.
Yeah.
So I feel about him daughter.
No,
But
but
yo,
that's not what he said.
That's
no,
not what
that's
he
not what he
saying.
said still. That's not
But
what he
yeah,
said.
so but he said he's seeking help. He's going to therapy and he's trying to. No, he said he's working.
He
through
is
this
going
because
to therapy.
He grew up in a family that was not very loving. Him them not openly show affection like that. So he said he would like to do that,
Yeah.
but he must struggle. Him not used to that. He has never had that
So
experience.
it's not coming from his daughter, meaning like
No.
him just
I
can't
just feel like him can't relate
relate to her.
But she's like a toddler.
She's like
But
3.
she's barely
Keep in
getting.
mind, she's barely talking.
Yes.
Exactly.
Lindsay, you have more experience than everybody in this room.
Yannick.
Fuck up bad vibes, baby.
Not that, Yannick. Yannick, bad vibes, baby.
Bad vibes, baby.
Just a bad vibes. Just because,
You
man.
ever meet a baby and you just talk to the baby and you say, dog, I hate that you take that. Baby, you're just full.
No, some of them
No.
no, some of them miserable. Like some babies just like everything bothers.
It's true.
Lindsay, let's hear
Like,
from
So I mean, obviously,
I'm
like,
not like.
Audience?
Jano. Ooh. I mean, so obviously, like, you have kids with like different personalities. Some are more friendly than others, whatever. But no, I've never met like a bad vibe baby where I'm like,
Like I say, yo, we have a thing on
Rosemary's
Wednesday, but
Baby,
yo.
you know.
Don't invite a baby there.
I know say a twins,
no,
but
no,
left,
no, but
left
I-
the other one, you see?
No. But I think one of the things we wanted to talk about was that people feel like you're naturally
You're supposed to just
got
see the
this
child and the best thing that ever happened to
overwhelming
you.
love for your child, and there are people, not just fathers but mothers, who don't
They don't have that
connection.
bond, yeah.
Which is why I'm glad that Wale started to talk about
That's-
it, and he said he's going to
Did
counseling.
you watch it? You watch the interview?
Yeah,
That's not what I got from it.
you never got that.
No, what I got is that just not generally, he's not like people love different, dog. So I feel like the way that Americans make it seem like you have to
You-
relate to your child.
They're like attachment
it's
parents.
like
They're
it's
big
not
on
how
attachment
he works.
parenting.
I feel like my parents are the same. Which is I was like, man, cause I'm African. I'm a father African.
Oh.
It's like, bro, my father probably tell me he love me like thrice. You see me? And he's not.
He
I
got that
don't
quality.
feel like weird about it either. Just like I just one of them things, but I know say my father love me. You see me?
Yeah.
And I feel like him feel while they probably feels pressured because of how it's
Him supposed
how you're supposed to relate to your
Your
child.
child, right.
You see me? Versus how he actually does relate to his
Yeah,
child.
yeah,
Like, that's what I got from it still.
and him,
Jordan have something to say about
Jordan
that,
have something to
baby.
say. But bad
Please don't name this episode Bad Vibes Baby.
I don't
Please.
have anything to say about bad vibes, baby, other than the fact that the baby them that really connected to them parents, them have the bad vibe.
What?
Like for example,
take.
hot take. I'm telling you what.
Lindsay
those
is
babies-
listening.
Let me
I
hear.
want to
those
hear
babies
this.
That are like, for example, and there's nothing wrong with breastfeeding your child, Like, you know, say you talk, you and a baby are vibe, and all of a sudden you take some run for this.
You and a baby. Yo, we had a connection, and then the baby run off. See a little breast. Fuck that nigga.
Jonathan said the baby hungry. Jonathan said the baby hungry and she got for food. Some bad girl with her. What?
No, but when we have par.
Yo, just leave the nipple at home.
Jordan, what?
Don't go on like say you can't take a little. You can buy a milk if you want a milk.
No, I'm not saying that. There's some babies who have obviously a connection with their mother. Like when certain things irritate them, they just go straight to the breast. Not even a food thing.
So no. Breasts are comfort. Like
That's comfort. It's comfort.
That is comfort.
I would say me and you are talking all of a sudden we just
Jordan has a bad. No, this is not about the baby, Jordan. Jordan, this is personal.
My baby snub Jordan.
Poor Jordan.
What is conversation you're having with the baby?
Jordan did a reason with a baby, and then the vibes did up. And then the baby just brought the vibes, and I said, yo, I thought we were friends over a little breast.
Yo, the man just cut G. Just run, you know what I'm saying?
You just see the video where Kevin Gates said lose weight because of the older baby.
Baby
try sucking breast.
And the man was dead serious.
Try sucking breast. So maybe you need to grow some breast for development. The baby won't bar with you for come with breast, bro.
Sometimes you feel out.
Bad vibes, baby.
Maybe you say something to her for make she cut. You see?
Too much boo.
You say if don't like Peppa Pig and she just like peace.
That's why I didn't keep them.
Howdy, I'm going to my mom.
They on ends of me said, dog, you have the milk, and the man said, oh, no milk.
I'm milk.
You leave your breast down.
They are part of the banana milk, dog.
Jordan is hurt, you know.
Why this sound like people with herb? Alright, so we did all go to Sunday service. It was fun.
Who is all? Me never go. You went?
I went.
I didn't go.
Lindsey was
Definitely.
More important to listen to
How was it
us.
for you, Lindsey?
It was good, and you know, so I wasn't going to go because I said, John, no, it's gonna be like chaos, like traffic, just a bag of people. But I didn't really experience the chaos still. Like when I got down there, no
Backstage
traffic,
VIP,
nothing.
Backstage VIP, like.
Ah.
Oh, that's the
Lindsey's a government official.
That's
so-
not
Hold
true.
on. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was good. I thought the choir was amazing. I guess what I had thought was that, you know, I had expected that, all right, maybe Kanye go come out more. Maybe we're gonna hear more things from him. Maybe we're gonna talk more. Maybe we're gonna, and that wasn't so. You know, that didn't really happen. But if you watch like his other Sunday services, you know, so like that's kind of the vibe.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But I thought the choir was good. I mean, even though, I was like right up there, like with them pretty much, and it kind of seemed like they were lip syncing a little bit. I got that impression.
You
a
heard
little
it
bit.
here first. They were lip syncing.
But they sounded good.
but
But
the
it
lip
sounded
syncing
good.
was great though.
But it sounded.
You get a shirt?
I did.
Oh, nice! And you nobody never trample you for it.
Then excuse me. They walked up to her and said,
No,
Lindsay, what size are you?
I'm just saying
No, I
that
had
because
no.
of
I
the
had to
chaos.
like take it from there. You had to kind of wrestle.
Oh, which
Oh,
chaos?
Wait,
yeah.
wrestle
Have to
with the guy?
There was like a guy,
So wrestle with
a
Randy.
guy. Sorry, Randy. Sorry, Randy.
Alright, so overall, would you say that you're glad that you attended?
Yeah, I'm definitely glad that I went because initially the reason that I wanted to go was because I just really wanted to go for like the spectacle of it. Like just like, yo,
Same.
Kanye the Jamaica, like I have to go. It's a free. It's a free concert. Day. What you
She
mean?
keeps events. She has to
So-
know what people react to.
Okay,
So
Yannick.
what you wanna enjoy the tour?
I enjoyed it.
I mean, for me, I'm not a big Kanye fan. I just similarly to Lindsay, I wanted to go and see him.
Fridays.
Yeah, it was a Friday. Yeah,
It was a Friday.
Call it what you will.
I thought the singing was good.
Lip syncing.
The lip syncing. My only con was the little incident that happened with the shirt afterwards, but outside of
You
that,
got a shirt?
no, but I never even won one. I just want to go home
open
in
shirt.
peace, but them did want to trample me over the shirt. But yeah, that was
Yanni,
only
you got
Yeah,
a
it was
shirt?
definitely a stampede.
Yo, I didn't even try. They threw one over my head and I had to.
But you're tall. How you making this you?
We was fighting these Christians. You understand? Yeah, we'd have to.
We literally had to fight these Christians.
Not me.
So you never
No,
get a
they
shirt?
were like one girl did have one. I was say, alright, she have one and some man I try. Them a man angle the girl and
Them
a
a
drape up her
thumper,
shirt.
them
Yeah,
a
them a thumper
thumper.
up. Some
Oh,
some of the apple.
But the t-shirt.
Seriously?
Yeah, no, that she was.
Yeah.
She was right behind me and she got the shirt and she had the shirt
They
and
tried their
like four man just and like
And
nothing.
then-
Yeah, you
And
never-
my sister said, yo man, them shit out the shirt, bro. Like,
You know me, that stopped
is that-
somebody
is
in the
that-
crowd.
Yeah, it wasn't that good look.
G because she never really get angry. She never ball or
No,
nothing.
it should look like she was going ball.
Yeah, but still they were gang. They were
There-
Muslim
no, it's like four
They
man.
were walking
It's like four man and
No,
like
me that
that's low.
stop. Me that stop somebody in the crowd. Like I'm not even playing.
Oh, yeah, we have to judge
They
that.
were ganging on.
But that was like literally it was bad, but that was the only bad
Yeah.
part. So yeah.
That's horrible.
How you feel about missing it, Rush?
I don't feel no.
My ass that called me once I'm gonna give a fuck.
Yes, Congo.
No way.
But what was your reason
I don't
for
know,
not
it's
going?
weird.
From the last week we get.
No, but it was like,
I'm
I
not a
thought I would
Kanye
feel that way,
fan.
but I'm just like,
I'm not a Kanye fan. I don't love
happen.
crowds.
Jordan asked him, yo, on the pre
Oh,
album?
I started listening to it. I started listening to it.
Tell me what song. Oh, I'm
Not the album, the interview.
Yeah, some interviews.
Yeah, Nick said
Yeah,
that,
when he
yo,
was
the
in
album is
Wyoming.
not nice to me.
Alright, well, I forgot
I don't
to get
know.
one there after
I'm mad.
guys,
Yeah.
because, well, unfortunately, we
Rap, rap.
A time for lock off the dance.
She not leaving. Well, I don't know if she leaving.
I don't have to.
She don't have to. We just have to buy
I mean,
another. We have to buy
I
another
Some more
cup of
wine. It's glass.
Gloss.
But, oh no, but I'm gonna
Sashane,
speak
you
on
can
Sunday.
sponsor
Yes,
this one.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Sunday, yes.
So tell us how the block party went, guys. But thank you everybody who's listening to the podcast on the lates. If you're heading home to work, heading to work, thank you for hanging out with us. For everybody who's on the YouTube channel, thanks for hanging out with the late night part.
Subscribe.
You don't know, hit the subscribe button, share this late night part with somebody else. You know, podcasting in Jamaica is growing. Tell other
That's the
people
thing.
that you listen to the late night part and you dig it. Remember the hashtag the late night part. Or if you're running out of characters, just go
TLNP.
hashtag TLNP. That's how you get to us.
I don't
Feel
know
free.
what you heard about.
Me.
Hey.
Is it?
Can I get a dollar out of me? No Cadillac, no perms.
VC.
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 How we go? Wait, how we go? Shelly Belly.
Can we do something?
Wait, Lindsay can help us to fix it. Alright, Mike, yo, the episode done. We're gonna learn the real VC. It's gonna premiere.
Vericulture.com/the late night part. Big up CoWork.